El momento se acerca ya. Una idea en debate caerá. La diferencia es barrera. Tumbamos las fronteras. Una etiqueta caerá. Su bandera se quemará. Con corazones valientes, de adentro hacia afuera, trazaré con pasión una senda de igualdad en unión. Nacerá en comunión, un legado cambiará la visión. Profesión de campeón, la batalla moverá el corazón. El momento se acerca ya. Una idea en debate caerá. La diferencia es barrera. Tumbamos las fronteras. Una etiqueta caerá. Su bandera se quemará. Con corazones valientes, de adentro hacia afuera, trazaré con pasión una senda de igualdad en unión. Nacerá en comunión, un legado cambiará la visión. Profesión de campeón, la batalla moverá el corazón. Trazaré con pasión una senda de igualdad en unión. Nacerá en comunión, un legado cambiará la visión. Profesión de campeón, la batalla moverá el corazón. De adentro hacia afuera, de adentro hacia fuera.
I teach at Howard University in the School of Divinity, where I am the Associate Professor of Applied Theology, which is basically the practice of Christian ministry, both inside the church and in the community. Dr. Bahia Muhammad came to the Howard University faculty from Drew University, where she had been involved in the Inside Out program and in a local program in New Jersey called the STEP program. And when she came to the university, she discovered that I had a strong background in prison education and asked if I would become part of the program. Interestingly, when she first asked me, I said, yes, but I'm not going to the training. I don't need training to do what I've been doing for 20 years. But I was pleasantly surprised when I went to the training because I did learn some new forms of teaching, and I did learn something of the spirit of the Inside Out program. It built some real camaraderie, so in the end I was really glad I attended. The Inside Out approach to teaching is unique because it focuses on community building and humanization. It's not just information being passed on to students. People are building community, they're building relationships, they're getting to know each other as human beings, and because our society spends so much time dehumanizing people who are incarcerated and giving them names like convicts and inmates and prisoners, and not giving them names and faces. For students who are the outside students, this is a really, really good approach. Also, it's distinct in that in all the years I've been teaching in correctional facilities, this is the first time I've had both inside students and outside students in the same classroom for extended periods of time. Normally, the classes that I've taught for other institutions have just focused on providing college level and graduate level classes on the inside of the institution. Inside Out model got more people involved. You can't be a spectator in an Inside Out class, you're a participant. And the methodology of having small groups and then bringing back people into the larger group ensures that there's a good amount of participation from the inside students and the outside students. People find their voice. Part of the training meant going to Graterford Prison. We spent 3 days there. I remember feeling some trepidation as a formerly incarcerated person myself. When I go into a new facility, I always wonder what I'm going to see. Fortunately, what I saw was what you see in the prison. You see people, and bright people, leaders. It really was a very positive experience. The particular prison we went in, Graterford, is closed now. It's an older facility. I'm more used to going into newer facilities than that. But the thing that really impresses you about the men at Graterford were the men themselves. I get hope from the Inside Out classes in seeing community form, people building relationships, people moving away from labels and moving toward each other as human beings. One of the interesting things that happened in our class this past year was that towards the end of the class, a group of students came up to me and said, we don't want to be inside students and outside students anymore. We want to be beside students because we're beside each other every week. And when you see that kind of community forming and you see that kind of humanization process going on in an institution that's fundamentally dehumanizing, it gives you hope that we can make some real changes in the system and make some real changes in people's lives.
Know the impact that it had with me. I think, Lori will probably say it today. She remember I probably said 1 or 2 words in the class, and now you can't stop me. But I know that was a direct impact of the experience that I had with Inside Out.
And Inside Out kind of gave me the footing that I needed to say, okay, you know what? I think I can do this college thing, right? Like, I think I can like really hold my own inside of a classroom of higher education.
I got to talk to other people and help them and give them what so kindly the Inside Out program was giving to me. And it literally changed me from not caring to caring.
At that point, I felt I had no voice. I felt that I was unnoticed. I felt that I had no agency. And I saw Inside Out as the potential for me to discover something in myself.
I'm always looking to do something meaningful, and that's what Inside Out did for me. Like on a personal level, it gave me an opportunity to do something meaningful. In the midst of thinking that I wouldn't have that opportunity.
Being able to really get that mutual respect and mutual care, concern, and collaboration from people that, didn't necessarily have to be there was pretty amazing.
And so we were coming out and we didn't know what, after all these years, we didn't know what this would look like. And so as I transitioned out and I was invited to continue to be a part of Inside Out, it allowed me to continue to be reflective, continue to think of ways that I can grow and have an impact on others based off that experience.
And is able to put words and take you to places to speak on a different level. So although I didn't know what social infrastructure was, I was building it in the community already. So now you just gave me something to come sit at the table and say, this is what's needed, and put the words behind the actions.
There's nothing I would rather do with my extra time than to help other people out and to give awareness and to be a part of the change that we so much talk about, and doing something instead of just talking about it.
I believe that Inside Out is so fundamental to informing the public and changing the narrative of what criminal justice is, how communities are impacted, and what part we can play in being the change that we would like to see.
It definitely creates community. It brings people from all walks of life and put them in a setting where maybe under different circumstances, they probably would have never had the opportunity to have these kind of dialogues and these type of discussions and stuff like that. So it definitely does that. It definitely changes perspectives. It gives people a renewed spirit.
The ties that bind us together being stronger than the ones that can possibly tear us apart. From being a student in one of the courses to helping, train and facilitate, it's, there's a lot more of people that want to help and want to, bring out the best in each other than the ones that don't.
But what does belonging mean to you?
I think belonging, I think it's just feeling, having a sense of comfort and feeling safe.
I would say belonging to a vision. And the vision is of a better, more inclusive world, which is able to forgive, which is able to move on, and which is able to give people another chance.
I mean, I think belonging starts with Sean, like it starts with me.
Kind of being on equal ground, kind of feeling that I'm not below someone, but I'm not above someone. We're kind of just on equal playing field. And, they accept you for who you are in that moment.
A community that's both, I think, people and place that allows you to be yourself and pushes you to be the best version of yourself that you can be, and to feel that you receive that from the people around you and that you bring that out in others and hold that space for others.
Means I fit here. I'm comfortable here in this space with others. I'm connected. I'm in a community.
That there's like a human connection. We've all kind of gone through things through life. And I feel like, that's one of the things I do even like for my students, and I kind of welcome in the class, like what are those shared experiences that we have? And so belonging to me is really important, right? How do we make sure that individuals feel comfortable, that we have that human experience, that we're all connected on some type of level?
It's what you took from me that I can't get back. It's those 10 long years without my pack. It's what you took from me, no longer there, pushed away from what I care about. It's what you did to me for what I did. Oh, but what I did ain't what I am. No, I'm not that man. Ooh. It's what you call me, just a number. But I'm so much more, and I'm stronger. It's what you think of me, a monster. But I'm still a caring father. Ooh. Oh, but I found something good. I found people who want me to win, and they've shown me how to see for myself a power that lies within. I've been turned inside out, turned inside out, no doubt. I've been turned inside out. Oh, and I'm starting to feel anew as the wagon wheel keeps turning. I'm understanding my own truth, emotional intelligence I'm learning. I now know what it means to be turned inside out. My heart on my sleeve, my mind on a new route. Inside out, you can know me for me, not the dirty names or numbers that you used to see. I've been turned inside out, no doubt. I've been turned inside out.
My name is Jawan Bennett, and I'm a trained instructor in the Criminal Justice Department at Temple University. Really quickly, I just want to talk to you about giving to the Inside Out Center. Inside Out is the give that keeps on giving, from our trained instructors to our students, both inside and outside the classroom, even to the universities that we work with, both nationwide and around the world. We are making a social justice impact by moving beyond the walls that separate us. As you know, there are many issues and challenges with our current criminal justice system, and we need your contribution to help us continue the conversation with our students as well as individuals who are impacted by the criminal justice system. Specifically, with your support, you can help our students get proximate to real issues that bring forth solutions and real change. As we like to say in the Inside Out Center, we believe it's only when we get proximate to those issues that bring forth growth and transformation.
To me, it models a way of communicating that is the path forward for America generally. That is to say, what Inside Out is about is losing your baggage, losing your preconceptions, walking into a space with an open mind and an open heart, ready to listen, ready to share, ready to argue, ready to engage, ready to change minds, ready to have your mind changed, ready to deal with people in a compassionate, empathetic, loving way without losing any of the intellectual rigor that we want to have in the classroom. And that's, to me, a model for communication.
My name is Kempis Songster. A lot of people affectionately know me as Gani. I've been in prison since the age of 15. By the year 2009, I had already served 22 years, and I was transferred to Greater Ford a couple years before that, but it was in 2009 that I enrolled in the Inside Out program. A year later, I loved it so much and was so invested in it that a year later, I was voted into the think tank. And that was something, it was a turning point for me, participating in numerous workshops and trainings, national and international trainings of, professors and educators from all over the world. It taught me that I could develop a skill set, that I could develop a voice. You know what I'm saying? Not just as a student, but also as an educator, not a teacher, but as an educator, someone who, helps to facilitate safe spaces of shared learning. It has impacted my life in ways that are really immeasurable, because now that I'm released after 30 years of incarceration, I'm still, facilitating workshops and still learning how to communicate and hold meetings according to the Inside Out model of doing things. Making sure that the space is safe and everybody has an equal voice. You know what I mean? I just believe that this is the pedagogy of the future, as much as it's rooted in the past. It's a pedagogy of us putting our hearts and minds together and drawing the best out of each other towards solutions, for the world's problems and society's problems. And I think this is something that should definitely be supported, in every way that we can support it, because it's not being supported by, big financial institutions. It's something that we have to dig in our hearts and our pockets as well and sustain it, because I think our future depends on this new paradigm of education, which is a dynamic paradigm. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful paradigm. Holds so much promise for the future generations.
The Tempo Inside Out program is an international program where college students and the incarcerated population are brought together to facilitate dialogue on an equal level.
The gentlemen's from the inside, I'm grateful that y'all participated, because if you know it or not, y'all are mentors for the other population.
They all come together to share their different perceptions and ideas in regards to the criminal justice system and create ideal solutions and contributions to make a better society.
We started off talking about issues of justice, looking at race, gender, even the impact of age on justice. And we had some really deep discussions about this idea of justice. And is it a justice or just us system?
The Inside Out students will receive a certificate upon completion
and gain 3 college credits.
Today, it means that I accomplished something that is a real big issue because I'm involved in it as far as the criminal justice system. I'm a product of the system. I grew up in the system. It basically raised me. Now, as an adult, I'm still going through it, but I get to see it from another perspective.
Today means a lot to me. Today means progression in the world. I had a chance to do a class with future college DAs, lawyers, and they intermingle both sides. So it was a different experience, and I'm appreciative of it.
Congratulations to all the graduates of the Inside Out program.
Well, I have to say personally it had a very profound effect on me. It actually saved me in a way from a kind of process of burnout that was underway. It renewed, at a fundamental kind of bedrock level, my sense of teaching mission. And part of it was that I would come into the Inside Out classes and the inside guys would already be in the circle and I'd check in with them, how did the readings go? And they'd all done their readings and they were all geared up and ready to discuss it. You know, more than one outside student said, geez, we really got to, pick up our game here. These guys are ready all the time, they're raring to go. So that was part one. That experience really renewed my kind of faith in the overall undertaking. But then part two was I started to share with the students in my outside classes. I said, listen, I'm teaching inside a prison now, and these guys come to every class so delighted and so motivated to learn. And sharing those experiences of teaching inside actually really had quite an effect on my outside students. So there's lots of ways that this has kind of cascading effects.
The Inside Out Prison Exchange Program of St. Joe's University awarded incarcerated graduates with their certificate of completion.
The Inside Out class was great. It was great to be able to connect and interact with the amazing students of St. Joe's University. We learned a lot about race, media, and citizenship, and also from each other. It was decent to see the different input from us on the inside of this prison and the students on the outside.
The prison takes university students from the outside into the prison to allow them to challenge their assumptions about prisons. And the men and women on the inside helps the outside to become more deeply aware of social justice concerns.
Say that I thank you for coming to the space, for creating community together. Thank you for sharing your sharp insights with us all together. I think that we are better because of what we have been able to create.
Students read excerpts from books, acted out scenes, and even read poetry.
Like every day y'all came and y'all made sure we worked, y'all helped us, y'all didn't treat us as if like they're just people locked up. And I really want to thank y'all for pushing us and pushing me myself to complete the program. Like for the times where I used to think like, hey, I'm not going down. And then like I think about it like, man, they want the best for us. Why not go to the place where they want the best for us? And I just want to thank y'all for coming here and taking y'all time and as well as the students. I just want to thank all y'all and the program. And I just want to, I'm just grateful to have the opportunity to be a part of it.
Congratulations to all Inside Out St. Joe's University program students, teachers, and participants.
The students work without desks, sit side by side, face to face.
I've been here 33 months.
Michael Wilson is what the program calls an inside student. He's serving a 4-year sentence for possession with intent to sell.
I think their first day they were a little apprehensive, is the word I want to say.
He's talking about the outside students who attend Cal Lutheran University and this college class inside the Todd Road Jail. Both inside and outside students can receive college credit for this upper division criminology course.
Literally, on that first day, we come in and they're kind of getting a feel. When the outside students begin to walk out, they're already feeling emotionally connected. And I could see it in their eyes, and they're like, we have to leave the rest of our class behind. And that was something they had never felt before.
This is a first for Ventura County and this facility, but the grant-funded program is 2 decades old, and it tears down an us versus them mentality.
Everyone in here has their own personality, and it's not like a very criminal personality or a hardcore mentality. It's all people that, you know, are just normal people.
Who made mistakes they don't want to repeat.
I've always been intimidated about going to university, so taking this class really encouraged me to actually pursue my education.
And in about 2 months, these students will receive certificates, present final projects, all in that same classroom.
If we never get the chance to humanize these people, then we will never see change in the criminal justice system.
A system here seeing its first changes thanks to these 7 inside and 9 outside students in Santa Paula. Jade Hernandez, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Hello. My name is Dr. Shoshana Lucas. I'm the chair of the Criminology and Criminal Justice Department here at Cal Lutheran University in Thousand Oaks, California, and I teach Inside Out Prison Exchange classes. I've been teaching Inside Out since 2018, and we either teach it in partnership with our local county jail, Todd Road Jail, or our local Ventura County Probation at a day reporting center. So this program has flourished and grown more than I could even imagine, and I've grown and loving it every time I get a chance to teach it. So let me have you hear from some of our students.
Hi, my name is Lindsay, and I participated in the pilot Inside Out program with Cal Lutheran. And it's influenced me in so many different ways, and it's pushed me to want to pursue law school and continue to just help those that are incarcerated and be the voice that many people can't and don't have.
Hello everybody, my name is Grace and I was a part of Inside Out's piloting course. Inside Out really helped shape my career as I learned the perspectives of the insiders on how they grew up and what barriers were happening on a day-to-day basis. I now work with the Department of Mental Health, specifically with foster care, with probation, and with wraparound to ensure that kids have the tools and the support that they need to be able to succeed in the future. Thanks.
Being a part of Inside Out really made me more grateful for the things that I take for advantage of every day. Being able to go outside and breathe the fresh air, being able to talk to whoever I want, whenever I want, being able to eat whatever I want, whenever I want. These are all things that seem like basic rights, yet a lot of insiders aren't entitled to.
Hello everyone, my name is Sophia Placencio, and I was the Cal Lutheran Inside Out program assistant for the year 2022. Inside Out was a highlight of my undergraduate career. It was impactful every week to go spend time with our community students who had such an incredible story to share with us. I am now a graduate student at UC Irvine, and I continuously go back to my experience in Inside Out. Many of my other students in my cohort are extremely interested about the experience and wished that they had an opportunity to participate. So I feel incredibly lucky to have participated.
Inside Out has offered me a unique opportunity to see the silent injustices of the criminal justice system in action. And in an effort to shed light on some of those concerns, I ended up joining a criminal justice doctoral program at the University of Cincinnati in hopes of finding a way to advocate for these concerns and also create policy implementations that can help the justice impacted individuals such as my peers. So thank you to Inside Out for helping me get to this point in my career.
My name is Anthony, and I'm a Cal Lutheran Inside Out program student for fall 2023, and the Inside Out program helped me gain the confidence to go back to school, to be able to benefit my community and further the opportunities within my life, and to create a better life for myself in the future.
Hi, my name is Lily and I took the Inside Out course with Dr. Lucas. I think that the Inside Out course is an amazing experience that every student should be able to have because it gives you an inside look on the criminal justice system. The Inside Out course has helped me pick my career path in my life. That being said, I want to go ahead and pursue probation, social work, or therapy. I think that the Inside Out course is an amazing experience.
Hi, my name is Daniela and I'm a student with the Inside Out program through Cal Lutheran, fall 2023. This program has helped me build confidence and encouraged me to go back into school. There are the tools that I need.
Hello everyone, my name is Kyle Johnson. I am a student here at the fall 2023 Inside Out cohort down at Cal Lutheran University. What I really enjoy about this course is getting the behind the scenes look at those that go through the criminal justice system. I've been surrounded by law enforcement my entire life, so kind of getting this personal look at those that go through the system itself, I think will be very beneficial for whatever I do in my career.
Thank you.